plan out your life. Listen, you got the power. Pull the trigger. What you waiting on? So y'all already know what y'all can do. Pass, go, and collect your 200.
Man, listen, man.
Man, what's the deal?
I need you. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever job that you're working, find out if your job is a legit trade. Like, find out. Nursing, like if you in the welding industry, engineering, if like you in the transportation industry, find out if your job has a trade, because here's the deal. Here's the missing piece that most W-2 employees miss is not having a trade. Let me tell you something, man, and why I can speak to this thing so thoroughly and firmly. I've had a CDL, which is crazy. So I got my CDL in 2017, the year that I got married. I've been married for 7 years. And in March, it'll be 8 years that I've been married. And I believe I got my CDL in May. So in May of next year, it's going on 8 years that I didn't have my CDL, which is crazy because I remember cats like, yo, man, I didn't have my CDL for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And it's like, I'm only 30, pushing 10 years with a CDL. Come on, man. And here's the deal, right? Right now, I got a job, quote unquote. I'm a supervisor of my job, but I still got the CDL part, right? You feel what I'm saying? So get this. Right now, if I was to leave my job, now I could still go do management at another operation, but I still got that trade under my belt. And that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if you don't have a trade, you're in a dangerous position because it's the trade that's going to carry you. See, let's just say if you got a job and you cut hair for a living. Like, and I was just talking about having a CDL, having a license. But let's just say you do nails or hair. Let me tell you something, man. Most people are barely making it with their bills by an extra $100 a week or extra $200 every 2 weeks. Man, listen, what if you can make an extra $200 every 2 weeks by just selling a couple batches of cupcakes at $30 a pop, $25 a pop? I actually know somebody who do that right now. Or what if you can cut 2-3 heads? Me and Mike, I don't have the time. You don't need to have the time to cut 1, 2, or 3 head a week. You don't need to have the time for that. But what if you were able to do that and be able to generate you a little money to where it can hold you over until you're able to find something better to hold you over? Like, go get you a trade, man. Like, they got so many courses now that's free that can get you a trade. Software engineering, computer, what is it? The people who, I forgot what it was called, cybersecurity. Like, it's so many different industries now that if you go get you a certificate, some type of certification, like, they can't replace you. Like, these factory jobs, these jobs where you just putting a part on the car, they can get rid of you. Like, some of these jobs, they can just get rid of you, man. So all I'm saying is if you go get you a trade, man, listen, it'll be so much harder. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I make good money as a driver by having that CDL behind my name. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Within the last 2 to 3 years, I've noticed like my lawn business increasing like little by little each year. Let me tell you something, man. Right now, like I'm talking, let's just an extra $60 a week. Right now, if I wasn't getting that extra $60 a week, man, I would feel it. Like, just saying, I make decent money. But if I'm being honest, without my extra $60, $70 a week or however much, I will feel that, man. And I'm basically saying, like, find out what that feel like. Extra $20, $30 a week. And what's so crazy is people think that that ain't no money. But bro, you spending at a gas station every week. Like, imagine what $20 or $30 a week would look like. Like, come on now. 30, what is that? 120? 30 times 4? 120, $120 a month? It's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money spending every month. Imagine saving that. Or imagine paying that down on debt. Like, imagine how much quicker you'll be out of debt. Somebody like, man, you know what's crazy? A person would rather work a whole nother shift of their life than to figure out how to make $25 times 4 or $25 times 2. Like, why not just figure out which? There's so many things that you can go and learn nowadays, man. I'm talking, you ain't even gotta go the barber route, the nail route. Like you can go the graphic designer route. There's so many different lanes that you can go and figure out. You know what's crazy? There's so many experts around right now, right? That's the great part. You know what happens when people are expert at their field? They become unavailable. They become overbooked. So what do? That leave enough room. That leave a whole industry, a whole market for you to be able to prey on because why? They don't have no availability. Like all the good people is overworked. So now they gotta mess with you because you the only person. And if you do some decent work, you don't think they're gonna fool with you? You don't think they're gonna fool with you? Let me tell you right now what's going on with me that I love. I love that people are starting to hit me up for the lawn stuff. Hey, yo, cuz, you still doing the lawn care stuff? Hey, yo, you still doing that? Hey, yo, yup. In 10 years, yup, I'm still doing it. Why? I've been at this point now, I don't want to, dang, you still doing that? It's been about 10, 15 years now. I want somebody to be like, yo, you know why I only hit you up is because I know you're going to answer every year. I know. Like you don't get tired of doing. I've been doing this thing for so long. Now it's just natural to me, and it makes me feel good now when I get the call. Like, yo, you still do that? Yo, you still do that? It's like the person that was once in the streets that ain't in the streets no more. Their phone still being blown up. Like, yo, you still got that on you? You know what I'm saying? It just feels good to know that people can call me for a service that they need, and I have a job. It just feels different that somebody is calling me because I have become an expert in something that is in demand. Like, do you know that right now, man, is a pivotal time for me in my life with just work and everything like that? And like I said, man, having this extra money coming in, it really makes life easier. And I'm telling you, bro, it started with like an extra $20, $30, $40 because I ain't have a whole lot of clients. I had like hit or miss here and there, but listen, it has gradually gotten better over time. But I'm telling you, if I didn't have a trade, now I got 2 trades. I got the CDL under my belt and the lawn care stuff. Like, imagine if I continue to build on that. Imagine if you continue to build on the stuff that you have or invest just an hour a week drawing. I seen a picture and I'm like, yo, I didn't even know they did that. I seen this lady, man. I think she just opened up this place in like Royal Oak or something like that. I could be completely wrong, but I just seen a post on Facebook saying, hey, I'm in Detroit now. We're selling and doing art for photo shoots. And I'm like, yo, somebody can just paint something and just sell it. Like my wife do that. Do I need to figure out how to finance her a studio so we can start selling art? Like people sell art. Yeah, it's different lanes. Like the amount of things that are available is just limitless. Like what we waiting on? Like if you don't have a trade right now, ask yourself why. And it's okay. A lot of people that don't have trades right now just don't know. They don't know or realize the money that they can make just from doing something simple, from doing flyers, doing dinners on Sundays. Like, man, it's something out here for everybody. You just really got to figure out what it is that you do, what it is that you like to do. And when you start doing it, don't go at it in a way where you're trying to make money. I'm not going to lie to you. The reason why I cut grass initially was I had to cut my mom's grass. And then I just kept doing it. I got good at it. And then people started saying, hey, can you cut my grass? Oh, yeah, I can cut your grass. And that extra $30, $40 was cool at first, but eventually it was just like, you know what, man, I'm actually kind of good at this. And before I knew it, people were like reaching out. And so I'm like, oh, okay, so spend a little bit of time, build a skill, then you get paid. Like I said, whatever hobby that you have. And again, if like, I can't tell you that, man, Mike, what if I don't make money in it? Hey man, I ain't always been at a point where I was making money from my hobby. Like I said, I used to just cut grass for my mom without pay, without allowance. But now, you know, I cut the lady grass across the street. Like the same day that I do my mom's. I've been able to figure out a way to compensate myself for my hobby. That started as a hobby. So, man, I challenge you, man. Figure out what it is that you do, figure out what it is that you're good at and do that thing for the sake of clarity, mental clarity. There's a clarity that I get just from cutting grass. I didn't even realize it when I was younger that, man, it actually feel good being out here cutting this grass. I didn't even realize that it would do that. And I think that's where most people get stuck at these days is everybody want to get paid. but it's not enough people doing their hobby. And I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't too many hobbies that you won't make money from. Like it's a lot of hobbies that you won't make money from, but it's a lot of hobbies that you can make money from. So I mean, just figure out something that's kind of like fun or you want to dabble in, and if let's just say if you don't find it, man, just keep going. You're gonna eventually find something if you want to. Like seek and the door shall be open. That's all I'm telling you to do, man. Pick up something, like do something, man. But I'm telling you, it's plenty of options out here. So with that being said, you already know what you can do. Pass go and collect your 200. Peace.